Hello, my beautiful people. It is Travel Tuesday, so I hope you come along, like, and share. Today, we are going to go to a historical placard on the Utah-Nevada border, which commemorates the disastrous and infamous trek of the Donner Reed party. We know that they had to resort to cannibalism. But what I want to do is I'm going to stop at the salt flats so that you can get a better understanding of the real trials that they faced and how Utah is what basically set them up to fail and to arrive in the Sahara Nevadas way too late and caused the coming problems. All right, let's go see this dark piece of history so that we can better appreciate our big, beautiful world. Okay, we got lucky. It's really windy. I'm sorry about that, but what I mean by we got lucky is that the water has receded, so you'll be able to see the kind of track that they would have had to cross. And from the information I can find, they were 80 miles on the salt flats. Now, let's turn the camera around. Okay. So, this is the Great Salt Flats. This is where they break land speed records because it is just flat, unforgiving, salt. Look at this. This is salt. If you were to lick it, I wouldn't recommend that, but if you were, you just taste salt. And it is just for miles and miles and miles. And I want you to take a look. You can see that, but you have to remember back then, the fastest they could travel was 15 miles per day. So from here to the mountain ridge over there is close to 1 day's journey. And this, walking on this all day, no. This would be disastrous. Them coming this way was disastrous. Utah is an unforgiving beast. Mother Nature. And that's why we want to remember it. But take a look, ladies and gentlemen. This is just absolutely phenomenal. I have some drone footage that I'll put into the YouTube video. Wow! Crazy! I can't even really see because it's so dusty. The wind is so strong. It's crazy. But it's beautiful. Isn't that the way of the world? Often, beauty is surrounded by thorns, and this is definitely a thorn of Utah and just death. It reminds me of Death Valley. Just nothing. and dismay now fill all hearts. Husbands bowed their heads, appalled at the situation of their families. Some cursed Hastings for the false statements in an open letter and for his broken pledge at Fort Bridger. They cursed him also for his misrepresentation of the distance across this cruel desert. Mothers in tearless agony clasped their children to their bosom with the old cry, "Father, thy will, not mine, be done." It was plain that try as we might, we could not get back to Fort Bridger. We must proceed regardless of the fearful outlook. Jeez. That is absolute cruelty. Hi, beautiful people. I just wanted to add this piece. I'm all windblown and everything, but the tragedy of the Donna Reed party cannot be overstated, and how horrific it would be to have to feed off of human flesh, people that were related to you, and then serve that to your children. It cannot be understated, but things like this happen all the time throughout history, and we try to learn from it, understand it, and be better prepared for this beast that we call nature. I wanted to share this. I'm just going to share a couple snippets from the Donna Reed Party, Utah, Nevada Tragedy by Donald Rosenberg. And if you're on YouTube, I will leave the full link below. Much has been recorded about the tragic events suffered by the members of the Donna Reed Party at Donner Lake in the Sierra Nevada mountains. This article is not meant to rehearse the events of their tragedies at Donner Lake in 1846. Instead, it will make an honest attempt to tell about some of the main difficulties encountered after they entered Utah, which in turn was responsible for their late arrival to the Sierra Nevada mountains and their terrible winter of suffering and cannibalism. It was near the end of July 1846 when the wagon caravan reached a point on Little Sandy, a branch of the Green River in Wyoming. There, the Oregon Trail makes its bend towards the northwest. This becomes known as the parting of the ways, for at this point, the Donna Reed Party decided to follow the Lansford-Hastings cutoff that was supposed to shave 2 to 3 weeks off the trek to California. On August 3rd, 1846, the Donna Reed Party arrived at the Weber River crossing, now the present site of Hennifer, Utah. Here they found a note from Hastings that was stuck in the cleft of a tree. He advised them to wait there for his return and not to go down Weber Canyon because it was almost impassable. Reed, with 2 companions, set out to find Hastings. They found him by the south shore of the Great Salt Lake. Hastings, not waiting for the party as he promised, caused a week delay. He refused to return, but gave them instructions on the route to follow. It's hard to imagine what it was like back then, but we see similar stories to this in modern day times. I don't know if you've studied Missing 411, but there are a lot of times when people set out into the wilderness, they don't know what they're expecting, and they get themselves put in harm's way. So that's why we love history so much. That's why we love to travel where it is, because there are valuable insights, and we can build upon what the past mistakes that have been made and build towards a brighter, better future. And that's always my hope. So I want to thank everybody for joining me for Travel Tuesday. If this is something that you enjoy, please like, share, subscribe. And as always, have a beautiful day. Bye.